Welcome back, everybody. It's TSGLIVE. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It is July the 22nd, and today we have 6 WNBA games. I think this might be the first time that I've ever seen this many games on one slate. Let's get right into it. All-Star game for the women's is on the 25th, so I think this is the last day of basketball up until then, I believe. It's coming up this weekend. So, first game of the day, we have the Mercury and the Sparks. To be honest, I'm not too interested in this game, but there are very simple props that I like today. On a day like this with so many games, I really want to stick to the stars. I want to stick to the starters, and I want to stick to the people that produce on a consistent basis. That's how we're going to play it today. So, I like Alyssa Thomas for possibly 6 rebounds and 7 assists. And I like Kalia Copper for around 15 points. That's what I would take from that game. There are, Wnba, if I'm pronouncing that right, I hope. She's doing everything for the Sparks right now. So, obviously, I do like her for 15 points as well, possibly 7 to 8 rebounds. But I would like to get right into the next game that's also at 3 p.m. We have the Lynx versus the Storms. They just played recently, and it was a showdown between Olivia Miles and Flage. Y'all know how I feel about my rookies. I'm going to say it now in this video. I think that this past draft class for the WNBA possibly could go down as, if not the best, probably top 2, definitely top 3 best draft class ever in the WNBA. I'm saying that right now. Trust me. Just with, Olivia, everybody, Flage, just that lineup. And I think next year might be one of those, or the following year might be one of those. For Ozzy, it's just a crazy draft class. But in that previous game, Olivia Miles, 32 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Kayla McBride also had 33 points, 6 3-pointers. They was hooping. Flage ended that game with 26 points. She had 1 assist. She hooked me on that 1 assist. I needed 2. But she had a great game. She was 5 of 8 from 3 ball. Missed the 3 to send it to overtime. She gonna get her shine. Good job, yo. They balled out. This game, I do like Flage to get more than 2 assists. I like Natasha Hardiman to actually be more involved. She had 12 points and 10 assists. She was diamond, but it just didn't work out. Dominique Malunga had 14 points as well for the Seattle Storm last game. I do think that it will mirror the same thing. I do think that it will mirror the same thing. I think Olivia Miles is probably going to go off for about 25 points, 20 points. It's right there. You know what I mean? If it's not broke, don't fix it. I don't think either of these teams really need to go out and change much. So, from this game, I do like Olivia Miles for 6 assists and about 20 to 25 points. I do like Courtney Williams for 16 and over points. I do think Kayla McBride, again, will be effective. And I like her for about 20 points as well. The odds on those are going to be low, but I'm trying to play it safe. You just never know how these games are going to go. But putting up 207 points combined is definitely grounds for the over as well. So keep your eye out for that. Flage had 26 points. I like Flage, like I said, to have, maybe 3 assists, 3 to 5 assists tonight. I think Natasha Hardiman will have 15 points. I think she's going to be involved. She was 4 for 12. I think she knows she has to be more aggressive, and I think they're going to come out and try to get her involved early as well. Dominique Malunga was 5 for 12. I think that she'll have a better game. I like her for, a double-double tonight. Yeah, and I think that's how that game is going to go. I do think that the Lynx will win. I think the Lynx are, they might have got taken by surprise the previous game, but I think that they're going to make sure that they assert themselves tonight. So I do think the Lynx will win on that game. Moving on. The next game is the Sky and the Liberty. I don't really have too much interest in that. I think Stewie is going to be Stewie. She probably will have, if not a double-double, she'll probably have 7 rebounds, probably 6 assists, and about 20 points. You probably could take that right now. But moving on, we have the Aces and the Mystics. The Aces came out last game and may have played the best game I've ever seen them play. They put up a season high 109 points. They were going up against the Toronto Temple, and they balled out. Point blank period, they balled out. Jackie Young had 24 points, 4 threes. She had 12 assists and 4 rebounds. Chelsea Gray had 14 points, 3 threes. Asia Wilson had 26 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And Alyssa Smith had 18 points and 5 rebounds and 2 assists. They balled out. Joe Lloyd had 11 points off the bench. Or Joe Lloyd may be starting, I'm not sure. But they balled out. I expect for them. The Mystic is a tough team, but I think that the Aces is going to carry that over. I think they're going to carry it over, and I think they're going to have a great game against the Mystics on the road. And now they probably beat them handily, possibly. But they have nobody. Everybody is healthy for them, so I do like Citron, Nasonia. I think that she's gonna have a good game. I like her for maybe around like 20 points. I like her to have. I like Kiki Efron as well to have maybe around 15 points or so. I think that they will play a good game. I think Shakira Austin will have, her moments as well. But I think the Aces is just too much right now. I think they're shooting well, they're playing well. And I like Asia for 20 points. I like Chelsea Gray for some assists. I like Jackie Young for maybe possibly 20 points still, 6 assists. Maybe even 5 rebounds for Jackie. She didn't have that many rebounds, I think. Let me see. Jackie had 4 rebounds. Yeah, I like Jackie for around 4 to 5 rebounds as well. I think they just going to do exactly what they did and just stay hot and just, keep the momentum going. Right behind it, it's just the big 3. Point guard, Chelsea, Asia, and Jackie Young. Moving on, I don't really have anything for the Fever in the Connecticut Suns game. I just really haven't been feeling the Fever games this year, so I'm going to skip over that. The last game of the night, we have the Wings and the Fire. I do think that this will be a very good game. The last time they played out, Enrique had 22 points. I feel like she's a wild card every time. Paige did not play the last time they played, so I'm going to go with the normal. Like I said, I'm going to stick to the stars, and I'm going to say I like Jessica Shepard for probably 15 points and maybe around 15 rebounds. A couple assists. She has been scaling back on her assists. I like Paige Beggars to get about 20 points, possibly 6 assists or so. And I like Ozzy to get her 15 points. I like that for the Wings. I think that that's just something you could take consistently. And for the Fire, they have been playing competitive ball. Bridget Carlton has seemed to come on as of late in the season. So I do like her for around maybe 15 points. I've seen her playing better. Their point guard, Carla, I can't really pronounce her last name. I don't want to say it wrong. I have to hear somebody say it before I can throw it out there. But she's been playing well as well. Even on a bad shooting night, she can still get you around 10 points, maybe 5 assists. So I do like both of those for the Fire. But, of course, I'm leaning to the Wings. I think the Wings are going to definitely make it to the conference finals, possibly to the finals soon, if not this season. And we'll see how that goes. But, yeah, I think that about rounds the list off for our picks for tonight. So many games, it's hard to go back down the slates, but rewind it back in the video and check it out. But I wanted to try to keep it short, sweet, and simple so everybody could take the information and go. We already got the day started, so that is it. Rewind the video back if you need to look at the props. We got 6 games today. I appreciate you if you got this far in the video. It's TSG Live. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and make some money. Comment below if you did, if you didn't, and we out. Let's go.